Today is National Code Talkers Day, and we're here with Gary Enright from the 1881 Courthouse Museum to answer our question, what is a code talker and what is the significance here in South Dakota? So Gary, can you kind of give us a little background on what a code talker is?
Sure. Back in 1942, after World War II started, the American military was having trouble with the enemy figuring out the codes that they were using in transmitting messages from headquarters to the troops in the field and so on. Somebody got the idea of using people who could speak a different language. And it happened to be that there were a lot of Native Americans in the military. And somebody got the idea that what we need to do is have a Sioux Indian, for instance, in headquarters who radios the messages to the Sioux Indian who is on the other end of the radio, and he will pass along the orders. And that's how we won World War II.
All right, so what is the significance here in South Dakota, and why is this such a big deal to us here?
Well, if you heard anybody talk about code talkers, right away you think about Navajos. In fact, the Sioux in South Dakota probably had as big a role as the Navajos did in winning the war because of the ability of the code talkers and the interpreters. And so South Dakota has 7 reservations, and those reservations each had a soldier or many soldiers who represented the state of South Dakota and their tribe in World War II, and they were a part of the National Code Talking Program.
So what do you do here at the museum to kind of honor the code talkers of South Dakota?
Well, a year or so ago, the U.S. Mint put out these very beautiful coins to commemorate code talking. And just within the last year or so, the federal government has recognized the code talkers as being an intricate part of the success that we had in World War II. And as a matter of fact, in 2013, the Congress actually passed a bill providing that the code talkers would receive gold medals from the United States government in thanks for their participation in winning the war.
Wow. So if somebody were to come down here to the museum, they would get to see this nice display and kind of learn about the code talkers and their importance to the war and to South Dakota.
We have the original medals that were struck by the U.S. Mint, and we have a display that shows the area in South Dakota where the 7 reservations are and what kind of a contribution they made to the success of World War II. And we like to display that so that people understand that it just wasn't the Wild West of cowboys, but in fact the Indian people, the Native American people did their contribution also.
Oh, well, we think everybody should come down here and see this amazing display and celebrate National Code Talkers Day every day.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.